The nail. After gaining the shape ability, Jesse is able to access remote areas of the Foundation. Got it. Wait, I probably need to empty this stuff out, don't I? No, I still got space. What about you? Start by reaching the warehouse path, which is this way. So how would I get up here without the ability to shape? How would the gun one get me here? Is the question. I just don't see a way how shooting my way would get me here. Guess I'll never know. Okay, we've reached the warehouse. Oh, this is, I guess, how I would get here. So that probably leads to something that I cannot do because you only get one ability. So both paths have to lead you there, or else it'd just be messed up. To be like, okay, well, you didn't pick one path. You're completely locked out of something. But no, I'm pretty sure I am now completely locked out of opening the boxes. Complete the ritual in the warehouse. Oh, that's right. I got a thing that I didn't listen to. Rituals. Locks, keys, keep socket, us here. Trapped, hooked, hidden, fed. They are old, young, extra life. With the director's help, situation information is subject to change. That's... thanks. Thanks, guys. No more notes. Warehouse.
Is this a Bureau ID badge? It looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
You didn't add it to my inventory, so I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is. I don't know if it's important. It's got to be part of a side quest, and I just picked one up. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. Well, oh well. So if there's more than one... Ow. It's got to be for something, right? How did he get all of his health back? He didn't. It was more than two. Ow! See, I knew you were still here. I just couldn't find you. But now I found you. There's another ID badge. So we found 3 ID badges. 4 ID badges. That I cannot pick up till I know if they're part of a side quest or not. Pyramidic geometry. I've been going through my library researching pyramids and triangles. If that shape does relate to the board, as Northmore says, then perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight through their geometric knowledge. In esotericism, the triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity and other 3-part concepts: past, present, future. Mind, body, spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upright triangles in Judeo-Christian imagery indicate ascent into the rational, divine realm. Inverted, it signifies a descent into the corporeal human. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine, Adam and Eve. That's just a bit of a old world patriarchy. It's 1964 now. We're well past that silliness. No, you weren't. We're still not, and it's 2025. Considering the above, what does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They're clearly not corporeal or human. Perhaps they wish to be, or they once were. The likeliest answer is simply that theological imagery cannot help us define alien entities, but still, the pyramid seems significant. Shapes have power, and clearly, so does the board. And the board issued pillows. Okay, I tried 3 times, nothing happened. History of the oldest house. The oldest house has revealed much to me during my months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime, as I've theorized, then was a tree its first form? I sent a team to the Schwarzman building in search of pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. From those, I discovered a single relevant line, and there I found a tree not known to me, devil twisted within its bark. that line taken with the fact that certain American cultures believe some trees would offer wisdom and guidance is indeed interesting. However, it's hardly firm evidence. And though I am not bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees. Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge, Yax Imix Shi. Some cultures offer blood sacrifices to trees, while others claim trees endowed chosen individuals with inhuman powers. Do New York City's many murderers act as sacrifice for the oldest house? Does the house have a chosen champion? Is it me? No, it's me. I am the champion. Something like Robert De Niro. What are you? You're this. Oh. Got it. It was the second one I saw, so I was like, what is it? It's just an explosive. Okay, another path I cannot take because I chose shape. That's the way into the tower, but is there anything else here before I get in? Oh, wait, I could also get in that way. The other one's, I guess, a secret, right? Oh, this is just to unlock a back door. Back door to where? It's not a back door, it just leads to an item box.
Inside what we're calling the oldest house. Northmore insists on the name. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Her orders. Me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar where Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon roads, Hyligalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions. That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
Okay. Hmm. Before I write that thing up. Let's head on up. This just leads me to another dog tag, so... Dang it. Oh, good. Something else is here. Meteor Hill Summary. AWE 3. The third ever AWE. This was June 23rd, 1958 at Sawyer County, Wisconsin. Note, per archival mandates 8-A, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. Nothing on this page is redacted for once. Event summary. This paradimensional occurrence consisted of 3 sequential sinkholes induced by subterranean implosions revealing foreign material of magmatic qualities. Event response. A local chapter of the Youth Science League were participating in an archaeological dig on the hill when the event occurred. Many boys were injured in the resulting collapse. Some touched the magma directly. Are they dead? So far you haven't said anyone's dead, just injured. Bureau agents arrived at the scene 7 days after the incident. Samples of the lava-like material were taken. The area was quickly sealed off from the public at our recommendation. Our aim was to ensure all remnants of the material were rendered inoffensive, but the magma descended too deeply into the earth to retrieve. Foul-smelling odors were detected in the area, which was hypothesized being the dissipated element vapor trail left at the scene. All acquired material was delivered to Washington for examination in the Bureau's on-site laboratories. Do they know that Washington State and Washington, D.C. are not the same thing? I'll assume they do. Weird if they didn't. So we'll go to number 2, core storage. Power cores. After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept and contain the ambient energy of the ley lines in a kind of non-Aristotelian battery I've dubbed the power core. I admit it was difficult capturing an energy I can barely measure, much less interact with. Luckily, it seems that the porous stone of the Foundation's caverns possesses such conductive qualities. Using stone flakes and copper wire, my power cores collect significant power. My early prototypes collected too much, in fact, but I've since reinforced the container. We don't yet know the repercussions of tapping into this power field. As a precaution, these devices should not be taken outside of the house. Ideally, the Bureau should no longer need to rely on typical energy sources. It's my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in invention. I like the creativity that it allowed, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved calling it mundane science. That in mind, I dedicate this invention to Theodore Ashe Sr. May he scowl in peace. is empty. Only one of these has any power in it at all. Oh no, a couple of them do. So why does it skip that level? It goes 1, skips an entire level, and goes to 2. Right? Like, that's just an odd design choice. And then we just skipped another floor to get to here. Why is that a thing? Owie!
Entry day plus 51. Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately, talking about joining greater causes, and frequently mentioning the pyramid. After pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, black, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection, but I don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of fashion. Standing on their base, triangles signify stability and strength. Inverted on their points, they represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down?
We missed number 4 somewhere. The heck was that? Okay. Jesse can fit through that, but fine. Keep your secrets. Okay, I was like, I hadn't had a fight in a while. Oh, I fell directly off. Hey, it brought me back though. Ow. Piss off. Okay, is there anything in the room before I leave? There is a person being worshipped with eyeballs, but that is not the former. That one is more humanoid. Okay. Nothing else here.
That damn gun. Faith. Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
Again, I could easily fit in there, but sure, because I didn't grab the gun upgrade, I guess I can't. All right. Meteor Hill Supplement. Per archival mandate 8. No, that's the same. The retrieval materials was subject to Fellstrom's array, configuration 74B, but the tests were halted as the matter began to physically elude the equipment. Attempts to constrain the element were made, but under further stress, it became vaporous. Researchers suffered corrosive injuries prior to their deaths. They melted. The child victims at Meteor Hill recounted the material enveloping them in a pleasant manner upon making contact, but when discovered, they were redacted and screaming. Bodily changes were perceived immediately. Deformities, loss of pigment in the skin and hair, and mental symptoms surfaced in subsequent examinations. Confusion, heightened aggression. The Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions gave statements claiming the incident was caused by debris from poorly made Russian satellites, which the public accepted with no complications. Children were sent to the Bureau's recuperation facility and redacted to receive help away from society, or to be experimented on and then put down. Because they don't give a fuck. Okay. what are you? You're not a hiss, but you're not golden. Wow, right at the end of it, I dodged, and it killed me. Well, at least I'm right next to it, but that's kind of dumb. So those are like board constructs, though. I'm behind a wall. Hello? Yeah, the music was still going, but I couldn't find anybody. But okay. That leads into there. This wants me to keep going up to there. And is there anything up there? Other than an explodey. No. Foundation etchings. My explorations of the Foundation have resulted in yet another mystery, a fascinating series of etchings on large stone tablets. Tablets themselves are likely not native to the Foundation, seeing as they're slabs of sediment stone, quite different from the caves categorized defying rock. Their placement and form are also too intentional to be naturally occurring. But who braved this place to carry them in, and for what purpose? I discovered a 5-point macro entanglement between the tablets, with the pillar at its center. These links seem to extend beyond our level of consciousness, to some astral realm I can't detect. Is Northmore's board somehow tied to all this? The etchings on these tablets are similarly curious. They differ from the cave paintings in style and technique, so are clearly not of the same origin. Are they the visual narration of some event, or do they indicate intent, a wish, or a plan? They only seem to consist of a tree and the pillar, but the sizes of either are inconsistent. What does that signify? I'm missing key pieces of this puzzle, and it's unlikely I'll ever find them. Signal for it to come here, but I'm not going to take it. Moving up. We're moving on up. Looking for the first thing. Destroy all the hiss nodes will lower hiss barriers. Okay. Done this before. Sometimes they regenerate, so I was waiting for the other one to pop back up, but I guess I was good to go. Ow! Come on, don't do that. Can't go up to the 5th floor. Why? Oh, I was already on the 5th floor. I guess I gotta go to the 6th floor. Oh, bye. Bye also. Bye a 3rd time.
Another etching, like the one I used to get in here.
No. There we are. This is mine. Locks. Oh, it's the former. Ancient. Reason. Abalone.
Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
Am I about to fight the former for the third time? Well done. Seasoned. Only 3 keys tethers remain. Our nail is rebuilding. Loosening.
Just doing my job. First one down. Director Faden's got this covered.
Why did it explode? Okay. Northmore medical results. Frank, I have reviewed your report of my latest medical. I was disappointed to see that you believe my connection to the service weapon and the board are product of delusion brought on by the stresses of leadership. You witnessed my feats firsthand. You yourself declared my body temperature impossible. These are no delusion. They are the product of divine collaboration. The board has awoken in me a power beyond your understanding, and that power will only continue to grow. Your job is to merely ensure that I survive my gift, and with absolute discretion. To that end, my gifts are best used with a degree of mystery that your needles and probes betray. No further medicals shall be required. I forbid you to speak of this matter with your colleagues, especially Dr. Ash. Under no circumstances do I want him involved. Keep your mouth shut and keep me alive. The board knows what I have become, and theirs is the only opinion that matters. Sincerely, Dr. Broderick Northmore. I don't know if there were more hidden areas. It'd also just be faster to jump out the window, huh? Five ability points. Let's head back to Crossroads. So I have to take out 4 of them. Or I have to rebuild 4 of them, but according to my map. Hi?
I know you'll take care of this, Director. I'm not worried.
Why are any of these people here?
Jesse, hey!
Emily, how did she get down here?
I've got a feeling you're gonna give me the side quest involving the dog tags.
What are you doing down here, Emily? What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride.
The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is...
Colliding with our world, I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it. Did you notice all the Bureau infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point. Do you think Darling knew about this?
I'd put money on it. That reminds me, have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes. All the tests I run on the nail keep coming back as nonsense, and a couple of my instruments have already broken.
Maybe we should take that as a sign to pack it in?
I didn't take you for a quitter, Dr. Saba. There's a reason I packed a black rock-plated microscope.
Okay. So yeah, I do get a quest from her called Pope's Collection, which is gonna be involving that. Alright, let's go. Ouchie. Unacceptable behavior memo. To all Foundation personnel, this is from Director Northmore. It has come to my attention that members of our exploration teams have been relieving themselves of their God-given liquids in the chasm of the Foundation. As per earlier orders, all personnel currently serving in the Foundation must expel fluids /urinate / do their business exclusively into the correctly colored and labeled vials provided by research personnel. I have to pee into vials? To do otherwise disrupts the ongoing study of the Foundation and demonstrates a profound disrespect not only for the board and its oldest house, but also for the Bureau you so proudly serve. If I discover firsthand any agents treating the Oblivion as their personal lavatory, they will be forced to go down there and personally clean up their mess. Signed, Director Northmore. And this is another hidden location. So we're gonna find a dead body. Oh, you piece of shit! Oh, another one. That was... Oh, come on! More of you! It's a messed up thing to do. Open a chest to get friggin' swarmed by enemies. Okay. Wow. That looked breakable. Where am I going? I guess I went the wrong way completely. This just led down to nothing. Base camp's right there, though. What? Jesse. Okay, I couldn't see them, so like, they don't really highlight well. So I was unaware. What I needed to do. Because it seemed like I was supposed to descend. I was supposed to go down. But that just led to nothingness. Okay. More toxic geysers. That was a gunshot. Oh! Those are, again, those are, the things. And yet they are, okay, that leads Space Camp. They are gaining the same abilities as the hiss. I guess makes sense. I didn't check to see if my mission had any kind of update. Jesse explores the warehouse where the initial Bureau research team first studied the oldest house. She completes the trial found at its top. Sounds good. you supposed to sneak up on me? Is that your point? Is that your goal? Another thing that I could easily fit through, but... Oh wait, this one it let me through. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can't shoot the box open. Okay. Ow! Buddy. Did he die from fall damage? Wow, that did not hit him at all, did it? It's like blended in with the wall.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
He just jumped through the window and got the shit smacked out of him with a rock. Oh my god. That was beautiful. Complete the ritual in the collapsed department. Oh man. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. I actually have a little bit of a tear in my eye. It's just... because it was probably meant to look badass, but yeah, he just jumps through and I just smacked him in the face with the rock. It was just, oh my god. Why am I not getting more stuff about like health and energy and all that other stuff? Things I care about. Things I need. The things I love. Collapsed apartment.
There's something behind that hiss barrier.
There's always something behind the hiss barrier. Okay. So then who's still watching me on the, on the things? Because I thought it was Darling, but it's not. Shift account part 1. To whomever finds this, I am Containment Processes designer Jean Gibbs, and I'm writing this to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. Considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processes and protocols offices, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of the firebreak has been yanked down to a chasm that reaches far below lobby level. I think it was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We've set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all things. Maybe we're in some kind of cave threshold, like the quarry. Wherever we are, we're not the first. There were some rusty power cores, old lights, signs. Infrastructure. What was the area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out? To try. Lion? You just have to believe. You just have to believe. Kiev summary. This is AWE 37. This was August 13th, 2011 from Kyiv, Ukraine. Event. A summary of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kyiv with no clear point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess redacted in the reported individuals. Event response. Due to the brief nature of the event, Overseas Bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All Bureau monitoring stations located at local junctions of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration, in any effort to trace echoes or epicenters. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported for both various amateur sources and Bureau stations in major cities across the globe. The subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency per each occurrence. Event is believed to be generated by planar friction, though this is not confirmed. Got it. I can call for backup. That ain't a good sign.
This is the director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
Make way for the director!
Data entry and filing seems to be the correct way to go. So let's go up the stairs first. Oh wait, we came from this way. I went down the stairs. Okay. The fact that you got summoned and you're level 7, dude. Something annoying is obviously happening here. They don't just give me allies for nothing. walk through there because of that tiny little debris right there. Okay, fine. Let's get him airborne, dude. 'Cause that'll help. Just gotta see if you have a name. You don't. Okay. Isn't there a sniper up here? That was the whole reason I came over here, was because I thought I saw a sniper. Okay. They're all dead. Is there anything here? This floor is done. Is there anything on this floor? I have to check all these floors to make sure I don't miss notes. Wow.
Someone call a plumber.
Glad no one was around to hear that.
Glad no one's around here to hear that. Polaris is like, I heard that. Well, let's go into the men's room. Computer program. This is another dead letters. Dear House of Representatives, my husband Francis read an article before he died about how the universe was really just a computer program. The Matrix. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly, but now I think he was right. Francis was hit by a car a few months ago, a drunk driver. I don't think it was supposed to happen. My neighbor's son Jeremy broke one of our windows with a football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. He was a bit harsh. This is important because I see Jeremy on his computer through their living room window. He's on it all the time. His mother says he is a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program and he changed the universe so that the driver, this isn't funny, but it is funny, so that the driver would hit Francis. He did it to get back at Francis for yelling at him. Is there a way to change the computer and make Francis come back? I have some money if it's expensive. Oh, now it's just sad. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jeremy gets in trouble or not. I just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were very happy together. I can feel him not being here, and I know it's not right. Sincerely, Stephanie Miller. It started out funny, and it had to, of course, get sad to make me feel like an asshole, didn't it? Hey. You're just out of my reach. Ow! Well, I don't need you. I can't throw anything at you because it keeps hitting the wall. There. Piece of shit. Evacuation hall. No, it's not breakable. Another one of these I can't get because I can't shoot it. Three doors to unlock just for that.
You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned but postmarked from Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set, a fountain, a blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Go on, they write. Dive on in. It is molten hot, perfect for meat." No signature. As far as I know, no fondue set was sent to us here at the studio. Just this letter. Wait, I think there's something else in the envelope. Some kind of black powder with white shards in it? Bone, maybe? Karen? What is this? Karen? We're on the air, Karen. Where are you? What? Oh, is this powder in the booth? Is this ash? Oh God. Karen? How do I cut to commercial?
So they cremated Karen? And that's the problem with a lot of terrorist organizations. People that they target are not even their enemies. Oh, well, that's... Please. Even though I can fit under this, I can't get in there. Shift account part 2. Gibbs reporting in. It has been 8 days since the collapse and still no sign of any rescue efforts. The Bureau is either completely unaware of our situation or incapable of helping us. Or maybe it's intentional. How many times have we seen the Bureau not give two shits about its own hardworking staff when they go missing in this place? How many times did we let it slide thinking, oh, at least it wasn't me? Too many, I'm ashamed to admit. Anyway, there have been some developments. Strange crystals have begun growing through the walls. They seem to block some corridors, but not others. The path to the caves is always left open, but we're not sure why. Luckily, the crystals keep out the astral spike. One's been hounding us for days. John, Nikolai, and Sarah went to try and find a radio, but never came back. We think the spike got them. I think it's hunting us. Doug says spikes only exist in the astral plane. So what the fuck is it doing here? If we get out of here, I'm hiring a lawyer. There are unsuitable working conditions. They're just gonna kill you, buddy. I'm sorry to tell you that. They killed a dude over his showing his daughter stuff. They will kill you over the smallest thing. I mean, they won't now because I'm the director, right? I get to make the call. But if I wasn't, transit control. Then I mean, yeah, they would just fucking murder you.
Warning. Altered item detected in transport bay. Access is prohibited per safety regulation 18.A.
Okay.
So that's the altered item. Looks pretty secure. No power. Typical.
A movie camera?
They should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
Why was the light shining on that piece of paper on the floor that I can't pick up? They seem to have power cores. What am I supposed to do? I guess they didn't have power cores. It just looked like they kind of had power cores. Okay.
No altered material detected in area. Personnel may now safely enter. Have a Bureau full day.
Don't say that. Watching the skies that I didn't watch you guys. That was not meant to rhyme, but it did. So we'll allow it. Brothers! Hey! You haven't done that move yet. Why are you doing it this time? What was the point in coming in here? Oh. Right? No. Right, before I do that, it's a shortcut I gotta open, right? Yep.
Properly trained. Guess I pass. I am very properly trained.
That leads to transit access. This is a hidden area? It's an elevator. What did I just pick up? New language. For immediate publication, I learned a brand new language the fish taught me. You probably don't believe me, so I will prove it. I can't read all this. Germiluat eos oimanan o keto kib keto Peepo huram Yulin Brek I buit 1455. Did the fish say that? Or Spiriton Club Hin 2222 Keed we whip Eolin Yom Brek Boys Kim Xaltin Jebani Rog. See? Please publish this letter and maybe other fish speakers will get in touch. They'll be able to read my address. Oh, that's what the numbers are for. Even if you can't. Jebani Rog. Larry Hubert. Hasn't Larry submitted before? What do you think about Larry? That's cool. Okay, another location I can't get into because I didn't choose the gun. Movie camera. Now I can learn about it. It's an ID Action Max camera, AI-ADUE. It was acquired on September 14th and is currently in transit, 2016. Background. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after a hospitalized mailman from redacted Arkansas claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. That's weird. Further investigation connected the incident to AI-80, which was being shipped in the mail truck at the time. Oh, that's why. I was like, why would it be he injured? Packaged camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led agents to a P.O. box located in the San Fernando Valley belonging to a company called Blessed Pictures. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in the creation and dissemination of the item's VHS films is unknown. The following is a list of all known films believed to have been shot by AI-ADUE. Shoot First, Die Last, Unreleased, Coffee Bullet, Billy's First Car, Bike Hard, Delivery Disaster. Item was used in the filming of an unreleased Western in 1968 on the Italian island of Sardinia. A cast member was killed during an on-set accident, stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures bought the camera when equipment from the shoot was sold at auction. Okay. Shift account part 3. It's clear no one is coming. We're running out of ideas and supplies. We've tried going into the caves to find anything edible, but all we found were noxious gases and endless pits. The crystals only let us go one way. Even though we could see the caverns branch out, we did find some weird spiky pillar. I only got a glimpse of it before the astral spike attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There's only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear that this was no house shift. Shift slide a bathroom a sector over, or rotate a hallway. They don't drop full divisions into some caves. We were brought here, I know it. But for what? Why tear us away from our lives just to torture us? If this is some sort of test or mission, then here's some advice for whoever's running it. Give out clear instructions next time. I hope these notes are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. Fuck you. Put that in your report. Gibbs. I mean, he is right. Your test should have clear instructions.
Worst I've ever seen is take the nail. End of the world.
So I can't let the hiss take the nail. Not a problem. I know how to handle them. Another etching.
Listen, hurry, meet. Is the former gonna turn out to be a good guy this whole time? I would think not. Tried to kill me twice. Progress, jolly good. But 2 holes. Lollipops are left too.
Hello? Board, are you there?
Danger, director, board, broken, deeper, understand? Tool, other, new, forbidden, board. Given former, yours necessary, go.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Wait, I'm back here?
So I do get both things, because that would make sense that they do give me both. You cannot be here, director.
Wasn't my idea. Blame the eyeball.
The other tool weapon is forbidden. Former, it adrift, is trying to mislead you.
Former. Yeah, we've had our differences. But it is giving me something you won't.
Okay. Destroying crystals using the service weapon. Can't the board just kill me with the gun? Isn't that one of its key things? Formations regrow after destruction. Is that it will kill? Do not be ignorant or thick. You are being reckless, disobedient.
I don't like you deciding what I can't have.
Can't slash. At first I was like, slash, you have a gun. She's meaning because that's how it talks. Okay. I'm all for getting a bonus thing, a bonus upgrade. But as I said, this is an all-powerful deity capable of easily killing me. Maybe not piss it off? Because I need it. It doesn't really need me. It could just pick the next person. Cannot control this. Cannot control your staff. You are mismanaging the Bureau. Self. Narrative. I mean, it's literally only been... one day. How do you know I'm mismanaging my staff?
I'm getting pretty tired of being jerked around the astral plane. If you're listening, I want some answers.
Hello, home. Alone. Long. Visitor. Happy. Tunnel open. Grateful. Welcome. Speak. When I just fucking shoot you in the face, you've tried to kill me twice.
Hi there. It was nice of you to give me something the board wouldn't. What are you getting out of it?
Void. Nothing. Egress.
So I'm just supposed to believe you're a particularly charitable, whatever you are?
Neither. Both. Hungry?
Hungry? I mean, yeah, actually, I'd love a sandwich or something. That's not what you meant, was it?
Right. Panini. Former. Board. Abalone.
Are you part of the board? Or used to be?
Once. Split. Board. Blame.
Okay, so you split because the board blamed you for...
Inside. Beyond. Nail. Rescue. House. Sun. Warning?
Gotta be easier to play charades. Do I need to rescue someone?
No.
I don't know what I expected. Listen, this has been great, but I have to go. Thanks for your help, and, stay out of trouble.
House. Listen. Nail. Leech. Burn. Go.
What was Former trying to tell me about the board? Should I trust either of them?
Okay. This is a longin'. End of the world. Oh, that's her. Jesse discovers the collapsed department, a large section of the containment sector that has fallen into the Foundation. She completes the ritual found there. After receiving the fracture ability, Jesse is able to access sealed areas of the Foundation. So I needed the ability regardless. So they can't be mad at me. I couldn't get around without it. Right? freaking long mission again. It feels like they could have broken it up into parts, right? I don't know why so many of these missions, they don't separate into smaller things. Oh, there's actually nothing here. Oh wait, there's another one. I see you. I see you. The fuck? Hi? Okay.
Jesse, you're back. So did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards. I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access. Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Look, keep your eyes peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
Well, that's annoying that, again, that's something for a side quest that you talked when I need to talk to you about the main quest. I don't like overlap.
The Rangers found a section of the containment sector in the caves, but no house shifts occur down here. Strange.
How did the Hiss get into the Foundation?
Same way we did, I imagine. You need to remember that the Hiss are the embodiment of persistence. Their nature seems to be one of force, to find every possible vulnerability and exploit it. Their only goal is consumption.
I'm sure there's plenty of goodies for them down here. The nail, for instance.
If the Hiss could corrupt the nail, I'm sure they would have by now. It must not interest them in its broken state. They could be distracted by the numerous unknown paranatural materials I'm sure are lying around. These are the roots of the oldest house. The Hiss will find plenty of ways to make trouble.
They're pretty good at that. So you've never heard of the Foundation, huh?
I've never even seen the name referenced. Clearly it's highly classified, but for what reason? The problem with these kinds of closed-off hidden areas is that they were likely sealed for good reason. But now no one is left to tell us what that reason was.
Any guesses why the Bureau would hide something like this?
I only know what I've observed. This place is spatially rigid, which means it doesn't shift like the rest of the oldest house. And before you ask why that is, I have to admit that I'm clueless. There's some signal interfering with my equipment, making it hard to get a clear reading. It's being emitted from the floor. Maybe I should have brought a jackhammer.
The astral plane is already taking chunks out of this place, Emily. Let's not add to it. So let me get this straight. The astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation.
Correct.
And that's happening because the nail is damaged.
I'd say it's a bit more than damaged, but yes, that is my understanding.
So what's the connection between the nail and the astral plane?
It's a good question. See, I always pictured objects of power as strings between our plane and the astral. If the nail has a similar relationship, then maybe it's more accurate to think of it like plumbing. Now that the nail is busted, sewage is gushing everywhere.
Not the prettiest metaphor.
I should get back out there.
Agreed. The astral bleed won't stop itself.
God,
What would happen if an astral
I
bleed occurred?
don't have the space for this. I wasn't expecting this to take 2 hours, more than 2 hours, for this one quest. So I have to just rush through this now as fast as I can. So how do I get to site? This is Canyon Rim. I need to just focus on
What
just...
should I be listening to? Entity A or B? Or neither? Let's just stay the course for now. The Bureau's in danger. We know we need to repair the nail. The astral plane won't break reality on my watch.
Got it. I need to just focus on quest stuff only as much as I can, because I don't have space in my memory left because I wasn't expecting this, and I've just done, I don't know, an 8-hour session of gaming. Oh,
I'm in the astral plane. This bleed is just getting worse and worse.
astral collision. Thing is, it's because he's
the cave sand. Looks like the astral bleed goes both ways.
the notes are so long, right? Like, I have to read so much that takes a huge chunk out of everything that I'm doing. Where everything? Dear Science, there's a person in my pet salamander. He has human eyes. Why doesn't anyone else see him? I think it's like werewolves, but with every animal. Were-dogs, were-cats, were-otters, were-butterflies, were-everything. There are people inside and they can't get out. They're stuck in the animal body. It's not all animals, but it can be any animal. My parents don't believe me. Maybe that has happened before. I thought you would know. Sincerely, John Lemaine. Gotta do something with this. What am I doing with you? You wouldn't be here without having a reason, right? I don't know what that second one did. Seems to have done nothing. Okay, just gotta move on because I don't have time for any of this nonsense anymore. Missions and quests should not take 3 hours.
Hiss in the astral plane? That doesn't go so well this time.
Should have just killed him. I don't have time for wasting on absorbing. Gotta just move, move, move. Move, move, move. What else are you connected by? Hoping they thought about it. These next 2 ones are shorter and I don't have to go through a billion things. Another note. Of course, another note. Oh, it's this thing that I found. The Maneki Neko statue AI-48PE was acquired on March 21st, 1999. Containment procedure, none known. Description, altered effect, a ceramic beckoning cat figurine, common luck object found in Japanese storefronts. The following is a list of the items. Observed altered effects, non-corporeality, affinity for specific human behavior, and minor physical movement, waving its arm. Multiple simultaneous incarnations of this item have been observed. Whether these are independent altered items acting in uniformly or replicated instances of AI-48 is unknown. Background: how the items originally arrived in the oldest house is unknown. It was first discovered sitting in the director's chair and was immediately contained in a panopticon cell. The next day, an agent noticed 2 additional figurines had appeared. Hours later, all 3 vanished. Items have been cited throughout the Bureau, appearing while agents perform redacted tasks. It is theorized that fulfilling certain unknown criteria will encourage the items to appear. Present location is unknown. Well, I found one and it dipped. Okay. What am I doing with this other one? This other golden thing? Those are bathrooms. Moving on. I don't know where I'm going now. There's another one of those golden blocks, but it doesn't... I don't see where I'm supposed to throw it into. Should I be grabbing it and taking it with me? Hey, another audio log.
Reminder, the Bureau does not have windows. If you notice a window, immediately close your eyes and make your way to the nearest safe room. You are permitted to fashion a blindfold from an article of clothing. Any resulting lapse in dress code will be excused. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Bureau does not have windows. Oh, should I have grabbed that frickin' other one? Brought it over to here so I didn't have to make a choice. Oh, it didn't matter. Once I put it in one, the other one closes off. Okay. Oh, come on. Why can't I throw an object? Is it because it's sand? She can't grab the sand? Any things here? There is. It's fine. I'll come back for it. Don't got the time to be reading 80 notes if they're gonna make this mission this long. What am I doing with you? Do these people not understand gamers? The fact that we can't just play for like... I mean, I guess I did just say I was playing for like 8 hours, but... Quests should not be this long. Quest should be roughly like 30 minutes so that players can feel like they're accomplishing things. I can't drop items, which is another thing that just sucks. So that's gonna get launched off. That's cool. Still have another trial to go through. Go. Freaking loving this. Smash when I shoot you. I can't break that one. You gotta brake quick, like easier. You shouldn't take this many shots. Evil Jesse had a rocket launcher. Why don't I have that? No, don't stick weapons. Let's kill him. Didn't you die? Didn't they knock you off the freaking cliff? It respawned you just to force me to have to fight you for no reason? Stop throwing it at the wall, Jesse! Oh my God. And there's another note here. But I'm not gonna have time to read. It's just gonna get picked up. Come on, you can make it. It's gonna spawn more enemies here. I don't have time for you guys. I'm sorry. The developers decided to make a 3-hour-long mission I don't have time to waste. I have other things I need to do today. Let's figure out what we gotta do first while we're getting shot at. Okay, I have 2 golden freaking things. One. What do I do with the other one? What do I do with this other one? Right there. Go. Hi, guys. So did it adjust the game to use the rock that I'm using? not the rock I'm using, to use the ability I chose first, because all of these ones have involved this this choice. None of them have involved me using my other ability. How much more of this one trial do I have to go through? It's another one I don't have time to read. I'm missing out on all this lore. What am I doing here? Getting killed. I don't have time to fight them. It's such a time waste. Why? Why is this quest this long? Why did the person who developed this not stop and think, maybe the player doesn't want to play for 2 hours straight? Maybe we should make it to where each individual freaking key has its own quest. And yes, it's just a me thing because I like to do quests in their own videos. They aren't thinking about me. But this is... What is this? Why is there a VHS here? Is that important? I found a hidden thing. We're watching that later. It adds it to my thing, right? I can't watch that right now because I'm being attacked and I'm trying to figure out what I have to do. I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing. There's apparently also a fast travel point right here. There's another audio log here too. This is so ridiculous and annoying. There it is. There's the ending, finally.
28 plus 86. There's been a change. Hercules and Mabel, id numbers 3 and 11 attacked my staff today. 2 fatalities. 3 if you count Mabel. She was always so kind. As a result, we are abandoning the Foundation. Northmore gave the order to transfer our resources to the upper floors. Now that my control points allow us to safely come and go from the New York streets, did I forget to include that fact in my previous logs? I've been so busy using the arrays I made. Control points have been established throughout the oldest house. Excuse me if I don't sound excited, it's just... A few months ago, I would have been overjoyed to leave the Foundation. But now I realize I've grown fond of it. There's something deep in the stone here, deeper than that watching presence. Something warm. I feel it needing me. I won't go. I'll refuse. Northmore won't be happy, but so be it. I'm starting to see him for what he is. An impotent storm. Father Shane in a cheap suit.
Okay, good. Yay. We've got one more to freaking do still. After this one. What? You weren't supposed to show until I trigger it! Why are you already here? Does that mean I'm gonna kill these guys, and then when I trigger it, I'm gonna have to fight more guys? That's annoying. It's been the same it's been this entire time, and now it's just like, oh, we're mixing it up. Which would not be an issue if this wasn't 3 hours. It's only been 2. But I have one more I need to do. Just take me straight there. Our recent confrontation. Yelling was an error. We determined you may have both tools and upgrades. Only because you are the favorite current director. But do not listen, speak to former. You are welcome, grateful. Thanks. Thank you for uselessness. I need switch you to whatever what's the default? What's the normal one? Rip. Nope, even that one takes forever just to use grip. I don't want you. I want you. We are nearly whole. Your trust synergy is appreciated.
They sure changed their tune all of a sudden.
One more.
I'm overthinking this whole board former thing. They can sort out their own business so long as it doesn't get in my way. Obsessing over these problems is something Trench would do, but I've got my intuition. And you.
What is this? Is this how I leave? What are you? I don't know what I just did. Yes, it popped me back here. Okay. 6 abilities left. It costs 8.
If it isn't my favorite director, the nail is almost repaired. You really do have a knack for this kind of work.
Any progress with the nail?
Of course. I've been busy with surface analysis. Its composition is remarkably similar to that of material found in the astral plane, but it alters itself between my observations. It's almost as if it doesn't like being examined.
So the nail is from the astral plane?
Not necessarily. See, if we assume that, we're suddenly facing a lot of new questions. How did something so large get out of the astral plane? How did it get inside the oldest house? Did a threshold bring it in? Did people? Maybe through the motel.
Maybe it was always here.
Doubtful.
Have you spent any time looking into the crystals growing around here?
As if I could resist. The biggest question is where it comes from. A threshold? Or is it native to the Foundation? But if so, why doesn't it grow in the rest of the oldest house? The fact that they returned to an earlier state when damaged is severely inconsistent with our reality's adherence to linear time. So either they're A, partially conscious, or B, organic elements that are foreign to and yet influenced by our dimension. The jury's still out. Have you learned anything about the crystals?
I have a power that lets me stretch them.
Huh.
Yep. Any idea what Marshall would be doing down here?
That information is on a need-to-know basis, Faden. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But honestly, I never had much interaction with Marshall. She only came to me when she was looking for Darling. But this is Helen Marshall we're talking about, the woman who single-handedly dealt with the Bergen Peak AWE. If she's down here, it's because she needs to be.
Well, clearly she couldn't handle this one on her own.
I'll see you later, Emily.
Good luck. Take notes.
I do. Gotta head off to Site Gamma now. After receiving the fracture ability, Jesse is able to access sealed area. We already read that. Jesse falls into the astral collision and a vast area of the astral plane that is merging with the Foundation. She completes the ritual found at its center. Great. Where's this next one? Way back there. Let's travel. Maybe I'll be lucky and this one will be shorter. Love when the rock just smacks on the floor. Light Gamma. Oh, come on. Okay, let's see how long this.
Cut in. Boom. The nail. Pile of smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
See how long this one's gonna take. Okay. Are you serious? Did it just crash? It's another reason why you don't make your quests 3 hours long. Oh my god. I can't combine these. It's too long that my editing software will be like, no, you can shorten it, but you can't make it longer, right? So it's not gonna want me to make a 3-hour video, but it's gonna be cool if I shorten the video. Mainly because it just doesn't want to be. I mean, if I paid for it, sure. I'm not paying for fucking software. Video editing. No, not that one. But it's gonna take forever if I'm going to lengthen this by adding 2 parts together for free. They don't want that. They want you to use their stupid fucking subscription-based shit. I'm not subscribing to things. I don't have time for you. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're a great guy. Wow, always constantly running out of freaking ammo. Because the energy thing doesn't do ammo. The energy thing is only for your magical abilities. Oh, you already caught up to me. There's so much shit here attacking me, and I can't stay on the ground because of the stupid fucking orb of black stuff. And now I have to run all the way back there because there's no close fast travel point. Obviously. I have to leave soon, and I can't till I finish this fucking mission. Like, mark them. Say something like, oh, by the way, this mission's gonna probably take you 2 to 3 hours. Then I would have been like, oh, I'm not gonna start that mission then because it's gonna take 2 to 3 hours of my time. I'm gonna hold off. And the thing doesn't even start until I get over here. Hurry up and spawn in. I gotta kill all you guys as soon as possible. No! God damn it, Jesse! Where is it? The stupid orb guy. Where you at? There you are. Here it comes. Okay, round 2. I have no energy to do shit. Blow you up. Blow you up. Where's the stupid ball? There it is. I can leave though, so it's fine. Guess I'm going this way. Come on. Call for backup.
Director faded. I require backup at this location.
We just got out of a fight, but let's get into another one.
Together. Just explosions everywhere. The whole fucking room, and there's not a fast travel point near here. Now I have to run all the way back again. You can't do shit like that. And I say this every time, it's what ruins the game for the player. If I have to backtrack this far because you spawn me into a fight, I don't know what's coming in the fight. I don't know I'm gonna get swarmed by what. I don't know it's gonna be multiple snipers and explosions. So I'm not prepared for what I'm going to have to do in the situation. No, Jesse, don't get stuck on rocks. We gotta go. I don't have time. I had better not have to redo this. The glow wasn't big enough to show that I had a save point right here. So how was I supposed to know I could go right over there? Okay, so it's explosive, guys. Oh my god, I just don't have the time for this shit.
My God, stop! There are way too many, like, variations that I have to focus on here. I don't have time to kill you with your fucking shielding, so I'm just gonna transform you into one of mine. Where do I go? I just want to leave. Where do I go to leave this room? Over here. Oh, good. The monolith thing is right here. Nice.
All right. This is the last one.
It's gonna have a trial, isn't it?
I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready. There. Easy as pie.
Fuck! But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
Nail, leave, and... Well, Jessie doesn't fly that high, so hopefully she's gonna grab that and climb.
Thank God. What the hell was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
That ended the quest of the nail. Jessie falls into the astral. We already did that one. What is it? Jessie explores the cave system and its ancient markings. She completes the ritual found in the depths. Okay. Is there another mission after this? Should I stop now? Like, I don't know. No, okay, there's another mission that I'm stopping now. Because if there was just a conclusion next, then I might as well add it onto this video. But never mind. There's another mission. I'm good to stop. Oh my God. Developers, stop making hour-long missions. Like, why? Why does a mission need to be an hour long? This one was 2.5 hours long. I missed so much shit because I couldn't. Since I still have a little bit more space, let's go ahead and see what we can get through. The Threshold Kids episode is the only thing that I didn't listen to. I was gonna read the notes as well, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that, and we'll read the notes next time. You're left with that freaking drug-induced nightmare of a puppet show for children. That's it. That's how we're leaving it off.